Alright, so day 26 of the cut. What is it? The second day of spring? Third day of spring? Second day of spring?
Mm-hmm.
So, I just kind of didn't post, but I still like worked out and everything. And kind of was all over with my calories, but we still stayed under for the most part. I haven't weighed myself yet. I probably won't until Monday. Today's Friday night. Almost Friday night, 11:45 p.m. It's actually really nice out today.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I'll weigh myself probably Monday morning, and that's when I'll give you guys an update on what we're weighing. So I just kind of wanted to stay away from the scale, and not go too crazy about it because your weight's gonna fluctuate like crazy. You know what I mean? Now, if I'm not below 252 when I go to weigh on Monday, we have an issue. That means I went over calories on multiple days, or I didn't count right, whatever the issue might be, right? But I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good on the cut right now. I still do want to eat. I don't know. It's really hard to resist the binge eating. That's very hard because we just got a Buc-ee's that opened up right next to us, and you want to try everything. I mean, I've been to Buc-ee's before because we travel a lot, but there's a lot of stuff that we never tried before that we want to try. And so, like tomorrow when Megan and I go, their burrito is like 1,000 calories. I wish they would have the macros so I know how much protein, carbs, and fat. But they don't have the macros for their stuff. They only have the calories. And it's like, all right, because I want to make sure I hit my protein goal each day. But anyways, so like one burrito is like almost 1,000 calories, man. It's like crazy. So yeah, I don't know. Tomorrow, Megan and I will probably split things in half. So our favorite thing there right now is the Philly cheesesteak burrito. So we'll probably split that in half. She'll have half, I'll have half. And then we'll decide something else to split, like maybe a cinnamon roll, because we haven't had their cinnamon rolls yet, or something like that. We've had their banana puddings. Their banana puddings are amazing. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I just really wanted to, just binge eat. It's really hard. And if you end up doing it, don't beat yourself up. Just the next day, just hop back on track and just keep going. Because, you know. And we're losing weight slowly. Sure, you could probably lose the weight a lot quicker than I'm doing it. You can just take your calories super low and lose fast, but then I'm gonna look like, I don't want to look like poop. I don't want to lose muscle. So I want to make sure that I look decent. So we're gonna lose slower than normal. So if I didn't really care about my muscle, then I'd drop it quick. But I worked 2 years to get this much muscle on me, so I don't want to lose the muscle. So I'm gonna do it slow. So some days I'm gonna go to maintenance. Some days I'm gonna always make sure I hit that protein goal. I need to make sure, because people look like, you start really looking like poop when you cut a lot and then you don't get your protein in, and so your muscles start pretty much going away because it's like it doesn't have the protein to keep on your muscle and heal your muscles, and then your body's going to start using your muscles for fuel. So as far as I know, I could just be pulling things out of my butt right now, but it's just tough, man. But we gotta do it. We gotta do it for our health. We gotta do it for, just the mental health, and just to look. I hate to say it, look better, but look better and feel better, And then, yeah. So today's chest. I feel really super hydrated. I slept yesterday I slept like crap the other day. I only slept 2 hours, man. And a lot of that has to do because I get nightmares and stuff like that. So yesterday I didn't film the workout because I did back day, and I think really crushed back day because I did some really good, nice, like slow, like my back right now is still destroyed, like it's so sore. So I did a lot of controlled lower weight, just a lot of squeezing. I didn't go heavy because I think when you go heavy and you have lack of sleep, lack of hydration, lack of like all those lack of food, all that stuff that comes in play, I think that's when people hurt themselves. And I actually was already thinking that. And I was watching Sam Solik's video today, and he mentioned that. So I was like, that's crazy because I actually was just thinking that in my head. I was like, I think people hurt themselves when their lack of sleep, their hydration's not on point, their sleeping's not, like, all everything's kind of off. So there's a guy at my gym who he actually tore his pec, and he wasn't even doing that heavy of weight. So this dude can bench like over 300 some pounds, and apparently he was only like benching 100 and something, and then his pec just tore. And a lot of it, when I talked to him, he thinks it was like lack of sleep, lack of hydration and food, and like all that stuff too. So that just kind of goes to show you might not do heavy weight and you still might injure yourself. So when people comment on my stuff and it's like you're ego lifting, you're gonna hurt yourself, it's like I don't really see it like that way, man. It's like I gotta push myself hard at some point to grow in my muscles, right? Maybe not like in the dieting stage, the dieting down stage, but like especially if I go on a bulk, right? I want to push that so freaking hard, and I want to go to failure and overload and just do all those things to get those muscles to grow. And like I said, maybe I shouldn't go so heavy in a cut, but I want to make sure I don't lose them. And I want to make sure I don't lose my strength a lot. Like, I've already seen some strength loss, but I want to make sure I don't lose more than that. And so I think if you just go I think you just have to go off how you're feeling that day. And I don't really look at it as ego lifting. I feel like you're pushing yourself. But we're still doing decent. And I don't know. Today's just been a struggle. I don't know why. It's like I'm full, but I just want to eat. I don't know if it's because just like triggers and things that I've seen today and just brings me back to memories and just like people and family that you've lost, and you're just like, I don't know, you just want to, it's like, why? So maybe, I don't know, maybe taking Ozempic would be a good option for me to suppress that appetite, because I have a huge appetite. Maybe that would be a good option. I don't know, we'll have to see. So I want something to just like cut off that urge of wanting to eat all the time. Because right now I'm full, I feel full, but like I want to go eat. I don't know why. I don't know, I'm kind of all over the place right now, but so yeah, let's talk about the lifts. So today we're going to do chest. I'm not going to go very heavy. I don't feel like I need to go very heavy today, even though I slept 13 hours. I've drinking a lot of water. I've drinking a lot of diet soda. I filled up this Buc-ee's cup of ice and zero sugar Starry. And then I drinking probably, I don't know, I probably should drink more water than that, but hey, you know what? That's okay. I got my hydration through other ways. But, yeah, sorry, I don't want to hit this freaking biker. There's no one at the gym. This is...
It's very odd.
This is very odd. It was very rare. Normally there's a lot of people at the gym.
Yeah.
I like when there's no one at the gym. If you have anxiety about going into the gym and you're like, man, I don't want to go when a lot of people are going, Go around midnight on a Friday night. There's no one there. They're all
Everyone's
partying.
out.
They're all partying. And if that's you, like, you want to gain a lot of muscle and you want to lose a lot of weight, and then you say you do so good Monday through Thursday, or even most of the day Friday, and then you're like, hey, I'm going to go out and party Friday night with my friends instead of going to the gym. I'm going to go drink. Man, alcohol, man, it just destroys your body, and it's just so bad for you. And it's like, I've never been a big drinker. Yeah, I get it. When I was 21, I got completely hammered off Four Locos and ran down the street in my boxers, half naked. But I don't know, man. It's just like alcohol is just so bad. It's a poison for your body. It just like I heard you can't really gain muscle when you drink alcohol. I don't know how true that is. I've heard a lot of bad things, but I would personally just stay away from it. Go reach your freaking goals. Like I know you might be young and you want to go do fun things, and I don't know, man. I've been there. It's not really worth it. It's not worth going and partying and just like when I worked in the hospitals, man. It's just like you see people come in on the weekends and they just like such bad things happen to people, and it might not be their fault. It might be their fault, but you got people like I don't know. It's just shoot. There's just nothing good that comes out of going and partying and getting drunk all night. Like go to the gym, man. Work out. You know, get read books. Do something to improve yourself every day. And I understand it. Like go have fun and stuff, but if you want to reach your goals, you got to sacrifice stuff. So instead of Friday night going out and partying with your friends, getting drunk and drinking all those calories and, doing all that stuff, go to the gym, work out, then listen to an audible or do cardio or just do stuff to, like, I don't know, help you and improve your life. And I understand, like, YOLO, you only live once. And I don't know. The way I just look at it is you got goals, we got to go and reach those goals. And the person, let me tell you this, if you pass on Friday and Saturday nights going out and partying, do it for a good 6 months and just make sure you're hitting the gym during that time and your sleep's on point, your cardio's on point, your food's on point. In those 6 months, everyone's going to be looking at you and be like, dude, you're freaking ripped. I want to be like that. And then you'd be like, well, you know what I've been doing for 6 months when I've been passing out on coming and partying with you guys? I've been in the gym. And then you're going to be a good influence on your friends and family. And then they're going to be like, I see that and I want that. It's going to make you much happier. Partying in the moment it's that dopamine that's like kind of like, I understand it because with like me with eating, I get that dopamine rush. And I want to eat tons of food. And it gives me that dopamine rush. I understand you get that dopamine rush and you're just like, in the moment, you're like, yeah, just partying, having fun. But then you wake up and you feel like shit. Like, you're dehydrated. You just feel like shit. But I understand, maybe every once in a while I'll party or whatever, but man, every weekend, man, I don't know. That's just not for me. If I was you guys, I'd be going. If I was back at those kind of years, what I'd be doing is definitely hitting the gym harder and keeping up on my diet and keeping up on my sleep. Like, man, I did not sleep very much because I worked so much. So, and those Friday, Saturday nights, I'd kind of party. Like, we used to have these things called ramen parties at my friend's house, and he lived in a trailer park. So it was kind of like trailer park boys. So we'd go over there, eat ramen, play video games all night, drink. And now I look back at that time and I was like, yeah, I had fun in the moment with those people, and I always cherish those moments. But man, I wish I would have been like, guys, like, let's go hit the freaking gym. Let's go do something productive. Because now look at the position I'm in. Because of all my bad choices of eating unhealthy and not caring how many calories I intaked and just, partying with my friends and gaming with my friends. And it's like, I look back at that time, I was like, man, I could have been doing so much. I could have been getting better at my reading and writing and spelling because I grew up with learning disabilities, and I could have just done so much more productive stuff, getting in the gym and all that. It's like I always cherish those moments, but I also kind of regret that stuff because it was like, man, we could have been doing other productive things, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying don't have fun and whatever, like every once in a while, yeah, but I mean, that was an every weekend thing that we did. If I wasn't working, man, I was over there. We were doing LAN parties. We were playing League of Legends until like 7, 8 in the morning. We were going and getting super nachos. There's this place in town where you get a big order of super nachos, and it's freaking huge. And it's like 3,000 calories. And I'd knock out freaking 2 of those things, man, and just have it all night while drinking Four Loko and whatever it was. And, no. And then I stopped drinking because I just didn't like it. I stopped drinking probably I was like 22 when I stopped drinking, and then when I would go anywhere, I'd casually have maybe a margarita or something. But then it's been about what, 2 years ago? About 2 years ago, I completely quit it. I was like, I don't even want it at all. When I started doing the gym and late training and all that, I was like, I don't want alcohol at all anymore. But yeah, I don't know. But let's go ahead and get into this chest day workout and go warm up the rotator cuff. I'm starting to feel the beta alanine kicking in. I thought about going to Buc-ee's tonight, but if I go to Buc-ee's tonight, I'm just going to tear into horrible food that I shouldn't be eating. And the reason why I thought about going to Buc-ee's was because I just found out you can get all their meat by the pound, and you can get the barbecue sauce on the side. So now when we go, like tomorrow when we go, I'm going to probably get like a pound of brisket and a pound of turkey, smoked turkey meat from them. And then I'm going to put that stuff on my keto buns. So it's like I'm eating Buc-ee's, but lower calories, you know what I mean? So I'll just weigh the meat and then count my keto buns. So I was like, that's a freaking good option, right? So that's probably what I'm going to do tomorrow is grab some of that too. But anyways, let's get in there and get on this chest day. I can't even remember what day cut it was. What, 26? Cut day 26. Let's start losing it quicker. I'm starting to think I need to lose it quicker. Even though I just told you guys earlier, it probably was best not to do that, but let's get in there and start. Alright, so we're going to do incline benching on the Smith machine because it just feels better on my shoulders. So, yeah, I don't know. But I already got warmed up, so we did a bunch of sets for our rotator cuffs, doing like those ones I've showed you guys before. And then and then we did the bar. So we just worked with the bar for a while. And then, so now I got just 45s on here on each side. And I might not go any higher than this. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. That felt pretty good. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go any higher. I just don't want to really push it too much today, just because, like I said, I did sleep 13 hours, but the lack of sleep past couple days, and not very full of carbs and some other, when you're more fuller and your muscles are more fuller, you're less likely to hurt yourself. So I just want to do this and just get a good squeeze and make sure that we just activate that muscle enough where I'm not going to lose my muscle. So that's the goal now. The goal is not to go super heavy right now. Megan's going to get on here and go super heavy though because she's on a bulk. So she just had a pint of ice cream. I just, I just teasing. She had a Nick's ice cream pint. She's still in the cup. But anyways, all right, let's do this for a few more sets. All right, the audio sounds weird. It's because I have to mess with it because the overhead has really loud music playing. I'm gonna throw a 25 on each side on top of this 45, and this is probably the highest I'm gonna go 45 or 25, and that's the highest I'm gonna probably go for my benching today. Just like I said, um, just with the being dieting down, I don't think it's really necessary to keep going way too crazy on my weight because I don't want to risk injury. So, Megan, you gonna spot me just in case? Swear to me to not touch the bar, even if my life is in danger until I say so. Get behind me. Oh. The heck you doing? We're not making freaking OnlyFans content. Get behind me.
Why not?
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Lightweight. I stopped early because right there I feel like I even feel right there that's too heavy. So like when I'm feeling it and I'm feeling like I need to back off, I'm gonna back off. So right now I'm gonna back off. I'm gonna remove the 25s and just do the 45s because I feel like I feel if I keep going I might hurt myself. And that's what I mean by like just kind of go off of how you're feeling. And in this situation of just how I'm feeling from having lack of sleep and the few past days and diet has been not on point. My water intake has not been on point except for starting today again. I'm going to back off. Not going to risk hurting myself. And honestly, today might have been even a good day to take a rest day. It's not like my chest is sore, but just like how I've been lacking and everything. And it's 12:30 at night. Probably would have been a better decision to take a rest day and get my sleep in and hit hard tomorrow. But I don't know. We'll go off how I feel. Keep going off how I feel here. But let's keep going. And right there, I didn't even go to failure. So I'm gonna go to failure on, I think like pec flies and stuff like that. On this movement right now, I'm just not feeling it, so I'm not gonna go to failure. And I'm gonna show you guys Megan's set. Cause we're gonna show your set. There you go. Good job. She said even the 10s for her right now feel heavy. And that has to probably do. Have you been hydrating today, Megan?
No.
There you go. Lack of hydration. She's dehydrated. So normally she's been able to do 45s on here before, and right now 10s on each side are really hard for her, and that's because she freaking hasn't drank hardly any liquids today. And she wants me to let her pee on me? No, heck no. I just tease him. All right. Family friendly, Megan. But all right, we're gonna move. I don't know. I might do one more set and then move on to the next thing. All right, this is gonna be my last set on incline, and see, and I'm starting to feel like I'm getting a migraine. So I have chronic migraines, and my upper teeth start hurting before they hit me hard. Before the migraine hits me hard, and I'm starting to feel it like up in here. So I need to get this workout done. And the light's starting to affect my eyes. So I'm going to get this workout done. I'm going to go quicker, so I might not record a whole lot. So I'm going to go quicker so I can get this done faster. Because if I get a migraine, it hits me really hard. And then I have to like go in darkness and just I'll puke and just pass out in a lot of pain. So hopefully it's not a migraine, but it kind of feels like one. And I don't know. I get migraines when I get too excited, too upset, too stressed out. And I might be getting too stressed out over time because my time management's been trash. All right. On to the next set of workouts. All right, some incline dumbbells. Trying to think of what weight I want to do here. I'm thinking, freak, man. Normally I can do 80s, 90s. I'm thinking just freaking going 50s right now. Instead, I really don't want to tear anything, hurt anything, so go a little light. And I say light, guys, so like 50 pounds, I used to not be able to do 50s. So I really shouldn't be calling it light because I used to never be able to do 50s. So I was just trying something there because I've learned on TikTok this guy was like, go in like this. And I just been trying to feel like what feels better when doing this workout, right? So more kind of like this way where your shoulders are more in or more out this way. I feel more in. I'm feeling like having the dumbbells turned at that angle, feeling it more in my chest than if I were to go straight like that. I don't know. I would really like to see someone like possibly like Sam. So like try it like that and see like how he feels that way. But like everyone's different, right? So if I feel like it feels really good, you might not be able. You might be like, oh no, I'm gonna go back to normal. But watch, I'll go do those again. Just keep it angled like that. And kind of come up and I feel it more. I feel it more. I don't know why. Give it a try and let me know in the comments what you guys think. Okay, Megan's gonna try to do it. She's gonna try to do it normal.
Just did it.
Come on. And then do it the other way. So do it that way, right there.
What do you mean do it normally? Do it.
So that's how they do it. So remember how I told you to kind of angle it?
Oh, what, like this?
Yeah.
Or
So
what do you mean?
remember to angle like that and then come up and tell me if you feel it in your chest more that way.
Where? Like that?
No, don't go straight. Just
Keep
like
it angled?
yeah, keep it angled and come up. See, now tell me if you feel it more in your chest than the other way.
I feel it both ways.
You feel it both ways?
Yeah.
So either way you do, you feel it in your chest?
Oh, yeah. I feel it both ways.
So, bye. Well, Megan feels it both ways.
I feel it.
That's how we know she's gay. All right. So, I think I'm just going to stay with the 50s for her. No, let's go 60s. I feel like I could do 60s. Ugh. There's a point where I'm like, I gotta stop being a baby. All right, 60s. And I don't know why, but the heavier weight I go, the more I feel like I'm in control of the weight. That's so weird. All right, I'm gonna do this for 3 or more sets. I'm not gonna record it, and then I'll move on to pec flies. Okay, I'm gonna do this for a couple more sets. So I feel like I've been losing my strength, and part of that's the cut and stuff like that, lack of sleep, lack of dehydration. But I have a blood test coming up, so I'm interested to see where my testosterone levels are, because I feel like they're lower right now, and they told me this could happen where eventually I might have to up it more when I get a little bit older. So we'll see. I've been taking it for a year, a good year, solid good year, 2 years almost, and I've been keeping my levels about 800. So we'll be interested in seeing if that has dropped. I feel like I'm losing my strength, so I don't know if it's just the cut or it could be a mixture of everything. It could be how late it is and tired I am. All right, I think I'm gonna do 2 more sets, and I'm probably gonna be done. All right, well, since the gym is dead and we're the only ones in here, I'm gonna be doing. You guys are gonna be able to actually see things more better because I'm gonna have the camera way further out. So I lied about the pec flies being my last kind of sets. I did 2 more sets on there, and I feel like I can keep going. I kind of feel the pump, and I kind of don't. So, man, we're just gonna knock out some of these. I don't know what they're called. What the heck are these workouts called? I don't know what these workouts called. But we're just gonna bust some of these out. I know technically you're supposed to be more straighter up, and you're supposed to be like this, but I like doing them like this. I feel like I get a more of a squeeze. Yeah, I feel like I just get way more of a squeeze being at this thing. See, because like some people say you need to be like this, but I don't know. When I'm down like that and I do that, I feel like I get a better squeeze in there. So I don't know. I'm gonna spam these for a couple sets and then maybe pump check. All right, so I'm kind of doing this. So what I'm doing now is I'm going lower in weight and getting more of a squeeze. So when I'm working out, I'll warm up, then I'll push heavy, and just stay heavy. And I won't touch the weight. I'll go to the heaviest that I can think I can and keep trying to go to failure. Then towards the end of my workout, on the next kind of like this, I'll go lower weight and just get nice squeezing movements in there, and it feels like it finishes the pump. off beautifully. And I just feel like I get such a great pump doing it that way. Now I'm just going to get nice controlled squeeze. Like you got a hot dog right in the middle of your pecs. And just squeeze that hot dog. Oh, yeah. Just squeezing that hot dog that's in the middle of your pecs. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. And I'll keep doing that now and just spam that, like I said, lower weight and just more of a squeeze now. And it just, like I said, finishes your pump off nicely. You should try it. I can't remember who else. I remember someone mentioning about this, and I can't remember if Sam does it that way, to be honest, or I forgot who does it that way. They said they'll warm up, and once they get to their kind of their max, they'll keep going to failure on their max. Then they'll towards the end of their workout they'll come down and start going lighter and do more squeezing, nice controlled squeezing movements. And they're like, it'll finish your pump off really good. And yeah, 100% for me, it finishes it off amazing. So I think I'm going to keep that training mindset going forward. And you guys should give it a try. It might work for you guys. It might not. Just what works for some others might not work for you. And you might find you might take some stuff that I'm doing and you might, man, that feels like crap. That feels like dog poop. I'm not going to do that. Or you might go do it and you're like, yeah, man, that feels amazing. So I'm going to add it into my routine. So it's just watch everyone and try everyone else's techniques and stuff and see how it works for you. Yeah. Oh. All right, I am done. It's time to go do the pump check. Oh, man. Is that all going good? Yeah, it's going good. I feel pretty good. I feel really pumped. And it's 1:10 in the morning, so let's get this pump check going because I need to try to get to bed. See where we're at. All my clothes are fitting looser. And guys, I used to not be a large in the waist. I used to be an extra large. Look at that. Wow, let me go look at something real quick. But yeah, I used to be freaking extra large in the pants. Now I'm down to probably medium. And I used to be like 3X in the shirts. So guys, like, we're making really good progress. Not from this cut, like from when I first started, but I know it's hard to see because my left bicep might be bigger than my right one. I'll have to measure that out. But yeah, we're looking good. You can tell right here, Megan pointed it out, I'm gonna have loose skin. It's all good. But my back's looking better. I think my back's looking skinnier. You can tell I lost fat in my belly, all up in here. My upper body is looking really good. My lower body's always looking good. But yeah, just freaking keep at it, guys. Like, it takes time. We'll get there. And Just keep working hard. Whatever your goal is either dropping weight or bulking. Like, just stuff that food down your throat if you're bulking. If you're cutting, resist. You know what I did? So yeah, what I did yesterday. So let me be honest with you guys. So I really messed myself up yesterday when I couldn't sleep very well. I went to bed at 2:30 in the morning and kept having issues. And I woke up at 4 in the morning. I had nightmares after nightmares. And then, you know what, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to Buc-ee's. So I went to Buc-ee's at 4 in the morning. And I got me one of their giant burritos. And it was like stuffed with bacon, cheese, eggs. And it was 1,100 calories. So I had 1,100 calories at 4 in the morning. And then I stayed up all that day. By 10, 11 in the morning, I was freaking out. Because I'm like, I am so starving. And I'm already at like 1,100 calories for hardly any protein, and I was freaking out. So you know what I did is I threw a bunch of ice cubes in a blender, and then I put a Fairlife drink in there. I think I did 2 Fairlifes. I don't know if I did 2 Fairlifes or 1. I can't remember. And blended it, and then I put the zero sugar Hershey chocolate sauce in there, and then I blended it all up. And it made 2 huge things like this big of a cup. And so I drank one, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm actually so full. And then I drank the other one, and that kept me super full throughout the day to where I didn't go over my calories and actually met my protein goal for the day, surprisingly, without going over my calories. So man, that was intense. That was like, so. And then lately I've been doing these. I'll take a wellness wrap and I'll put my sliced turkey on it for 120 calories for a lot of protein, and some Velveeta cheese slices. I'll put one, and I'll sprinkle a little bit of taco seasoning on it, and I'll fold that up, and then I'll put it in, when I'm at my mom's, I'll put it in her toaster and let that toast up, and oh my gosh, it's so good. And it's only like, I think it's only like 350 calories. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do, whoa, I just got dizzy. I don't know if I'm going to be able to like 100% tell you guys for sure the macros, but it was like 35 plus 120 plus 50. What is that, Megan? My math sucks. So 60, 70, so 205? Yeah, right? 205? 205 calories, right? So yeah, it's like 205 calories. And then I had a Fairlife protein shake with it. Kept me super full, man. Super full. Well, maybe I'll post some of those like recipes and stuff and tips and tricks. But anyways, yeah, just keep going, keep grinding. You guys got this, I got this. I'm excited to see where I'll be at, and I'm excited to see where you guys are at. Comment down below if you guys are on your own journey. I want to see where you guys are at, like going forward and all that stuff. And I love seeing people's transformations, and it's just really inspiring. But I'm gonna head back and get to the van and try to get some video editing done before I try to go to sleep. So, and I'm gonna try to resist food. I don't want to go eat food. And then tomorrow I'm gonna go to Buc-ee's, and I'm actually just found out you can get their like chopped brisket and their sliced biscuit and their turkey and everything. You can ask for it just in a bowl with no barbecue sauce. So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna put it on my keto buns. So that'll keep that kind of trip lower calories. So that sounds awesome and amazing. But like, look how loose this shirt is. This shirt used to be not this loose on me. And that's how you scale. The number on the scale is not everything, guys. So don't freak out if one day you're like 10 pounds heavier and you're like, what the heck happened? Don't worry. Don't freak out. Stress can take a play. Like tons of things can, you lack of sleep, a lot of water, like you're holding on to more water for some reason. You have a bunch of poopy in your belly that you need to let out. You know what I mean? So don't freak out. Keep going. Keep grinding. Keep counting those calories. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. If I feel like I got enough sleep where I can record and edit. See you guys later.